What if I told you that understanding just 3 simple project stages could turn you into a rockstar software project manager even without technical experience? Most beginners skip these stages, and that's where the problems begin. Let me show you how to avoid these mistakes. So, what is a project? And don't worry, I'm not going to bore you with theory here. Instead, let's agree on a practical definition that we'll use going forward. A project is a temporary endeavor with a clear start, a defined scope, and an endpoint. It's not endless. This is important because most people get it wrong, and I made the same mistake early in my career. Let me explain. Just like many starting PMs, I was thrown into the deep end of project management. I had no formal training, just a can-do attitude, and it didn't take long to make my first big mistake. When I first started my journey in project management, by accident actually, I was put in charge of a project we called New Age. It was for a client working on educational assessment systems. Over 4 years, we built new features, improved the system, and delivered updates. But here's the thing, it was always referred to as the same project, the New Age project. I thought of myself as a manager of that project delivering features for it. And that's where I made my first big mistake, one that I see so many beginners make. You see, I was confusing the product or the client with the project. And it's easy to see why. In tools like Jira or other project management software, everything was grouped under the same label. The project name, epics, tasks, they were all structured around this one product or client. But here's the reality. A project is not endless. It has a clear beginning, a defined scope, and an endpoint. Every feature you deliver, every change you make in a product, every new landing page or promotional campaign, those are all individual projects. So here's what I want you to remember. When we talk about projects in software development, we're talking about these smaller, contained pieces of work. Projects are specific. They're about a single feature, a defined scope, and a clear endpoint. Get this right, and you'll set yourself up for success. Now that we've defined what a project is, we can move on to the 3 stages every software project goes through. These stages are simple yet powerful, and they'll completely change the way you think about managing projects. Let's dive in. Now we are going to discover the 3 stages of IT project management. The 3 stages that every successful software project, or any project for that matter, follows. I call them the 3 pillars of IT project management. To help you understand these 3 pillars and why so many project managers run into trouble, I want to share an example. Imagine you're hanging out with your friends and someone says, "Hey, let's make pizza." Now, even if you're not into cooking, bear with me for a moment. So, you all agree, great idea, let's do it. And you start grabbing whatever ingredients you already have, flour, water, salt, and yeast. You mix it all together, getting your hands covered in a sticky dough, and just as you're about to add oil, you realize you don't have any oil. Not only that, you also don't have tomato sauce, cheese, or for that matter, pepperoni. So now you have to stop everything, clean up your hands, head to the store, and spend the next hour hunting down everything you need. Finally, you're back, you finish the dough, add all the toppings, bake the pizza, and serve it. Success, right? Except one of your friends looks at you and says, "Where's the pineapple? I thought we were making Hawaiian pizza." And at this point, you're shocked because you never actually asked what kind of pizza everyone wanted in the first place. You put in all the effort, but it wasn't what your friends were hoping for. Now imagine your friends were your stakeholders. They were expecting Hawaiian pizza and you delivered something else. In the world of IT, this means wasted time, rework, and frustrated clients. And this is why we have the 3 pillars of IT project management. First, You need to define exactly what you're trying to create and why. In the pizza example, this would mean asking upfront, what kind of pizza are we making? So you know your friends want Hawaiian pizza, not just any pizza. Once you know what you're making, you need to take stock of what you have and what you're missing. In this case, you'd realize you need oil, tomato sauce, and the pineapple for the Hawaiian pizza. You'd make a list and get everything in one trip, or even delegate someone to pick up the missing ingredients. Finally, with everything planned and ready, you can execute flawlessly. You've got your ingredients, your workspace is prepared, and now you can focus on making the pizza without interruptions. This simple structure, scope, planning, execution, can make all the difference in IT projects. But most project managers, just like in our pizza example, skip straight towards execution. They rush into action without clearly defining what they're building or planning the steps needed to succeed. This leads to delays, wasted effort, and disappointments in stakeholders. But if you follow these three pillars, you'll be setting yourself up for success every time. So, whether you're managing software projects, organizing events, or even just planning a fun pizza night with friends, remember this: define the scope, plan your steps, and then execute. It's a simple change, but it's what separates great project managers from the rest. If you want to take your project management skills to the next level, don't miss my next video where we'll dive deep into scope definition, the first and most crucial pillar. Trust me, it's where most projects succeed or fail. Subscribe now so you're ready to crush it.